Here are the moments I think you should know about from episode 30 of Beyond the Gates. And honey, it was giving fashion. So you know I had to give fashion for this episode. Do you hear that? Do you hear the material? I love it. Oh my gosh, no, this episode was so much fun. And I posted earlier that it was such a joyful, happy episode. And I know we only watch soap operas for all the drama and the craziness, but it was nice to get a break a little bit from that. So this is the big fashion show that Danny's been working toward, that Chelsea agreed to walk in, and something so sweet happened. So at the beginning of the episode, we find out that Samantha actually hasn't told anyone that she's related to this huge influencer. And her and Smitty are talking about how he's writing an article about influencers and he's just so surprised that they have so much sway. And she's like, yeah, of course they do. So he gets the door, there's a knock at the door, and it's Chelsea and Kat, and they are bringing her to the fashion show, even though Smitty told her earlier that it was a school night and she couldn't go. So she gets to try on a dress with her first cousins once removed. That's first cousin once removed because, they're not the same generation. And then we also learned that Martin and Smitty did not adopt them as babies. So I think they were probably like 7 or 8. Regardless, I thought it was such a sweet moment between Samantha and her older cousins that she idolizes. I mean, she was talking about how all the kids were talking about this fashion show because, Chelsea's a pretty big deal on the show. Like, obviously, she has a lot of followers. So I thought that was so sweet. Then we get to the fashion show and they get Samantha to participate in the show. And I think Danny has found her new muse. Samantha got off the runway and was like, oh my gosh, like I want to do this now. And this was backstage. And of course, Martin and Smitty are like, we got to talk about this as a family. And it's like, no, I think Danny is going to lead Samantha into the modeling world. And I am excited for Danny to have someone else to tend to other than Andre, which I will tell you, whenever people have had sex, right? And so there's going to be a moment where they're together and someone's going to see a glance because whenever you've had sex with someone, it doesn't matter if it was yesterday or 10 years ago, like there's still this like, hey, like you're relaxed and you're kind of giggly or you're smiley at least because like you have that moment. So they can't hide this relationship any longer. So hopefully Danny will take on Samantha and Samantha will be the new influencer model of the Dupree family. Now also in this episode, we got to see all the men surround Tomas, starting with Vernon. And then we had Ted, her father, Kat's father, and then her brother, Martin, and then even her brother-in-law came in and they were asking him questions and they asked where he worked. And of course he works for Bill. And yeah, that was kind of cool. Seeing them like lurch on him and be like, hey, you need to watch out for Kat because if you hurt her, she's going to, get you. And then Kat is the one who saved him from that. And he ran the live stream for the show. But yeah, no, it was such a fun, joyful episode. And I think we need that every now and then whenever we've got in the prior episode, Dana perhaps killing Laura or making her even sicker. So we need time to breathe. Also, shout out to Jerisa Featherstone for all of the fashion in that show. It was exquisite. We also got J Squared back, Julia and Jonathan. I hope they are around more because I love them. I love their characters because like they feel so real. Like I know people like that. I know people who talk like that. And honey, Jonathan, body snatched, like stomach, face, baddie, flat tummy. Oh my gosh, Natalie, no, you all know. He snatched. I saw one of his IG posts and I was just like, okay, waist wear. I love it. Anyway, I think that's it for this episode. And I'm going to get out of this ridiculous outfit in the middle of the day. And I will see you tomorrow for my hump day recap of Beyond the Gates.